Who here likes toffee crisp?
Alright.
Well, you're not going to like toffee crisp.
She
She
is a toffee crisp rapper as
a
a Johnny. Right.
Jesus Christ, I distorted as fuck.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to the SugarHoneyIcedTea podcast. My arms are having a spasm. I was like, hello everyone. Welcome to the SugarHoneyIcedTea podcast.
As you can see, I know, but I should have mentioned before, I am wearing a new jacket. I know it's
a
upsetting.
sad story.
Yes, good old Mr. Blue. The classic, most iconic Kieran jacket that ever lived. Had it all the way since I think about year 10. Got it in H&M, I think it was. Used to stand on the playground in that jacket. I went on so many adventures in that nice blue jacket, and it was featured in a podcast many times, in loads of YouTube videos. And then you know what happened? I went to the pub, sat in our own usual little spot, wherever we sit, in the corner of this pub. We put our jackets down, and we went up. By the time we came back, there was a woman that had been sat on it that was getting dragged off, carried out the bar, thrown out, because she was so drunk. And I went to pick my jacket up, and it literally looked like a can of baked beans had been tipped on it. And she'd thrown up all over that classic blue jacket. I was upset about the whole thing, because that jacket, we went through a lot. So yeah, bit of a change. I mean, it's not the same. It never will be, but we'll make some good memories. Sorry,
anyway,
starting off on a sad note.
Anyway, let's go to today's topic. TGF being
I feel like we should have a jingle there.
haunted.
Today's topic.
Boom, 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 boom. TGF haunting. We've already spoken about it before, but more stuff has happened since then. They've gone to another forest, and Jay did a live stream where something paranormal happened to happen whilst he was live.
This, have you?
Is it?
I'll show you. I'll get on Twitter.
Because I've seen a clip of him messing about on like a chair or something.
That's what it
was. It was that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh my god, that's so weird. I just brought up Twitter, and that's the first thing that came up. Okay, backstory. If you haven't seen the other podcast, we talked all about how Jamie has a bad cough.
I do.
And we also talked about how TGF, they went to this forest. That's like the most was it the most haunted forest they went to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they took some photos and stuff. You swallowed that, and it sounded so weird. They took some photos on Polaroids, and some weird stuff came out, and they were all scared and blah 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 blah.
What was that? Are we in Apollo 13?
And so yeah, weird. Anyway, since then we gave our own theories and stuff. We said that does your esophagus want to calm down, mate?
It won't.
We'll surgically remove it. Right, whilst Jamie's dying, in that podcast, we pretty much tried to work out what it was that was chasing after them or behind them. And then we came to the conclusion that there's no way of knowing.
There's no way of knowing, but maybe it followed them home. The spirit of the woods.
See,
I'd
I'd go more with what you said, is the fact that they're living in a old house.
Yeah, Jay bought this
Victorian style house.
Yeah,
it is beautiful.
It is nice. I like
it.
I
hate old houses.
I agree. Usually, I don't like them.
I love modern houses.
But that sort of old townhouse, the way he's sort of planning on doing it up, is going to be really nice. It's going to be modern. But usually, I'm totally with you. I would any day. Still now, I would take a modern house over an old house with history any day. Just because of the practicality of it, the rooms are nice and square and tidy and stuff.
It's just I feel like when I think of like old house, and obviously no offense to everyone living in old house or like old houses, but just think dark, gloomy. Do you know what I mean?
I always feel like with old houses, the layouts are so weird.
Yeah.
It's like
my house is so weird.
Like the rooms are just so sort of. Why would you put that there, or why would you put a wall there? And the stairs are all weird, and it's just not nice and stuff. Anyway, we're not talking about architecture.
Yeah, we're talking about TGF being bloody haunted.
Bear ghosts and that. So, they only gone and... Well, actually, no, they went to the most haunted forest recently. Now, that's the one we didn't talk about. The last forest they went to wasn't the most haunted one.
No.
They went to one which is now supposedly the most haunted forest in Britain, where they found loads of people, I think it's the 70s or something. I don't know. Basically,
20 dead.
Yeah,
11
lots of dead people were there and stuff like that. People reckon they see and hear things. So they went there. They're walking through. They got walkie-talkies. They split up and look for clues. They set up a tent and they're trying to sleep, but they can't, and it's all scary. And they keep hearing things. What did you guys think about that part? They're sat in their tent. They're hearing stuff.
It's creepy, because it could have been anything in a forest. That's the thing. It's a forest, could be anything. However, Jay did claim that he saw a little boy. He claimed that he was when they were walking out, he looked to the side, and he saw a boy, and just sort of went, "Hello, mate," and then popped up around the corner, and apparently Jay looked away. I mean, we didn't see it, but it could definitely have happened.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I want to believe it's true just because, then...
That's the thing. You want to believe it's true because these are people you look up to and stuff. And
It's
Jay has a voice where he's not lying, he puts that on. So that's where you sort of believe it. And then
this live
I'm really sceptical.
This live stream's load of bollocks, though.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah. I'm really sceptical, and I'm like, the only way I'm really going to truly believe it is if I see it. I even think now with stuff my parents have said, they've had quite a lot of experiences and stuff like that, and I just don't. I try to find a logical explanation and everything. It's like the famous story I tell you guys quite a lot is when my mum felt someone sit on her bed, and it was a night like her nan died or something. One side of me says yes, I believe it because it's my mum, and she swears by it. I know she's not lying, and I genuinely think my mum experienced something. But do I think it's a ghost? No. I think it's probably some heightened sense of paranoia or whatever. It's dark as it is, and when you're a kid, you're scared anyway. And it's always when you're sleeping is when a lot of things happen. Like when you're half asleep, half awake. So things can seem very, very real. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis?
No. I know what it is, never experienced it.
Oh, I have, and it's the worst.
Yeah, I never do. I don't want it.
It's scary.
It's I used to have it so much. I've not had it for probably about a year, but I used to have it a lot, especially sort of the time, maybe during college time. I used to have it a lot, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was stress or lack of sleep, or I don't know. I can't put a finger on why I did it. But sleep paralysis, physically, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not physically experiencing paralysis. You've still got movement in your hands and stuff. But mentally, what it is, or what mine it was my body was asleep, but my mind wasn't. If you see what I mean. Yeah. My mind was awake, and I was I can't ever remember if I have my eyes opened or not. I think I have. And I can move everything, but my whole body won't move. And it is so scary. And without going on to a tangent, I could talk about that for ages. But
creepy.
That, again, is in that really weird state between being asleep and awake.
Yeah. And
that state there is so common for ghostly experiences and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know how I got to TGF to that, but do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm very sceptical.
But this live stream then, so he was streaming it live on Instagram. It was on Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I tuned into it. I
saw
it. I thought, I'll watch it, and I like TGF, so I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And it was funny, and it was him just mucking about, but I knew something was getting set up. I knew in the back of my head, I bet, because I know the way TGF make their videos, they're probably going to be like, in the next video, oh, right, I was doing a live stream for you guys, some of you might have seen, then in the background, blah, blah, blah happened. And I thought, this is probably what they're going to do. So he's there, he's doing his he's getting this wheelchair out and driving around. He's positioning
Why
his.
has he got a wheelchair in the first place?
God knows, it's TGF,
Jay.
isn't it?
It's just, fair enough. He's probably needed it for the injuries he's picked up from
Probably.
doing the videos, but
So he positions his phone, his camera, like so it sort of looks up the stairs, and I thought, oh my god, this is like, for one, I feel like it's a bit of a setup, and then secondly, he reads comments saying, Jay, there's something behind you. Oh, don't say that, man. It's really creeping me out. And it's just almost like he's trying to set up so people are looking behind and something's going to happen. And I genuinely thought there's going to be someone upstairs that like does something really subtle that most people won't see, but then he'll be able to point it out next video. So the whole time I was looking for that. But no, then he posted a video on Twitter saying, I was just filming myself after the live stream, which why would you do that? Messing about in a wheelchair, and then this shoe drops from like the top of the stairs down to the bottom. It's
just Ramel upstairs. That's all it is.
Well, he doesn't live. Ramel doesn't live with him.
Liam, James.
Or
It's
Chloe.
stupid.
Could have been Chloe.
I think he must have been home alone, but
James is upstairs quite a lot.
it is. There's no part of me that believes it at all. 100% that's fake, and I wish he didn't do that because it just makes it look fake. And then once you fake one thing, no one's gonna be able to look at his videos and be like, "Oh, that must be real" or whatever. If you see what I mean.
Yeah, it's out of their character to make videos like this. I don't get me wrong, I enjoy that when they're going to the places like that, but I don't want to start doing like a Lance Stewart where it's like, oh, my house is haunted.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, it's
I
not.
really, my favourite videos are these haunted ones, but do it if it's genuine. I'd rather someone go to a place and be like, I don't believe in ghosts, let's go experience it, and then they experience something weird, and they still feel like, okay, I don't know what it was, maybe it was this, maybe it was that, you decide. When they're going and trying to like get stuff on camera and try, you know, it just...
You say that, but we did that with Way of the Abbey and the Witches.
Yeah, well, we never went there saying
It's fake
there
this,
is
fake that.
100% this, or like, what was that? Or going, oh, that.
No, we just went round and see what happens.
Like, if I've ever reacted on camera, I can tell you it's been genuine.
Yeah.
I've never gone. It's like unreleased video, but maybe we'll release it. We played the game at Way of the Abbey.
It's a long edit, I can tell you that I've started it.
You started it?
Yeah, it's a long edit.
I'll
It'll be coming out soon to you guys.
I was stood there, we were explaining the video, and I heard something behind me, or I thought I saw something. That was, I'm saying now, I genuinely did, and I was scared.
Was it on footage?
No. No, it was just, I think, but then again, there's me being sceptical, saying,
Do you know what?
I think, you know, what it is, either A, animals, or B, me just
At
being
night.
nervous and it's anything.
Because when we went, we were in the car and I was like, okay, I'll be the seeker. I don't mind walking about on my own. And then we got
We
there.
were playing hide and seek, by the way.
Yeah, and we got there, and the video hopefully came out soon because we filmed it. And then you started talking about all the different things that could go wrong to me. It was like, whilst I'm on my own looking, and you that night was the worst person to be with because you just scared the shit out of me.
I
that
was
night.
scared. And we've been to this place so many times now, it feels, because it's such a good location and it's quite local.
Yeah.
But there's something about that night, I was quite on edge.
I don't know
know
why
about you,
I
Jamie,
was
but-
as well, but I was because
I'm never on edge.
it was because of you. Yeah, Jamie protects us.
Jamie
Jamie's our
is
security
the
guard for all the
guardian.
ghosts.
Yeah.
The ghost demons. They ain't got shit on Jamie.
Would you guys go somewhere else haunted, further
Yes.
afield? Because I know you're quite sceptical, aren't you, Jamie? What's your sort of views on like paranormal?
I don't believe anything. I'm a scientific person, that's why I don't believe
There's
in
me
God.
that believes in all of it.
If there's no real proof, I don't believe in that. That's because one, I don't believe in God. I'm a complete atheist. I mean, I'm a chemical person. I believe in the Big Bang. Big
Big Fang. So you believe in vampires?
No, the Big Bang Theory. But no, I don't believe in any of it because I've never seen any of it. I've never seen any of it in my real life, and nothing paranoid's ever happened to me as I'm older.
Yeah, and
I've had stuff
I
as a
think
kid.
that is the most. That's the side I most find sort of like interesting and stuff, like finding real explanations and stuff. Because I'm much more likely to believe someone that it takes your approach than someone that goes, "It's a ghost," because it's not. But then again, who knows?
I
don't know.
I feel personally attacked.
I found out in the hide and seek video, I'm very good at detecting duck noises.
There's so many of them in that place. Do you know what?
So if you experience something, then you might change your mind. Because you have to have evidence.
I don't want to spoil the hide and seek video when it comes out. But when I was on my own for a bit and I found the person I found first, I'm not going to spoil it. I was actually so fucking happy that I wasn't on my own walking back there anymore.
I was hid by myself, and oh my god, I didn't want to look round. I was hiding next to a big open field, and it was really sort of bright with the moonlight and stuff, and I didn't want to look round. I just thought I'm going to see something.
I was hiding with our special guest who I won't reveal until the video.
We had two guests on that video.
We had two special guests,
two
yeah.
guests
And I had so much adrenaline from hiding from you. I wasn't scared at all.
But when you're by yourself, if I was with one other person, I'd be totally fine. But I'd never be by myself.
You scared me when I saw you.
You made me jump. It was a good hiding spot. Anyway, so TGF, what stuff of theirs do you think is real and fake? So take, for example, the first one where they go and they're, where they're sat in the hammocks and they hear stuff coming closer.
So both forest videos for me are real, but
all of the video.
Yes. Because they went to locations that is known for having these things.
Yeah.
So both locations are real, but the live stream was not.
The live stream definitely not. Definitely not. And I think I'm like, oh god, I wish they never did that. It's just so like, I don't know. Maybe it is real. Maybe he doesn't even know what.
Do you know how we're going to prove? What? Do you know how we're going to find out if this forest is real?
Because
that haunted one he went to isn't too far from us.
I'd
go if you two were down for that.
I tell you what, I wouldn't do.
Camp there.
Set up a camp. I wouldn't mind staying there the whole night, but I'm not setting up a tent.
No, I'm keep moving.
If something bad happens and you need to pack away, just like, hang on a minute, got to pack up.
Excuse me, Slender Man. I just need to pack my stuff if you don't.
Yeah, can you imagine packing up?
If we're doing it, I'm not staying. I'm keep walking.
Yeah,
I'm not staying in one spot.
But I tell you what, a woods is the worst place because any time you shine like a torch or any sort of light, the amount of trees there, obviously it's going to create loads of tall, slender shadows, which obviously look like people. And if you shine a torch at something that's close to you, like that, in the distance, it's going to look like something's moving really fast in the distance. That's another thing you have to be wary of. But is that us making a plan live on Tripo?
That might be.
We've got to go and investigate ourselves.
Yeah. We'll do some research into it.
We're
not confirming or denying anything, but we'll look into it.
I'd love to go.
I'd quite like to go. We're looking to going. That's all we're saying. We're not saying anything more. But, yeah.
There we go.
So, yeah, thank you for watching today's Sugar Honey Iced Tea podcast. Like, subscribe. I forgot I was going to say that. Like and subscribe and comment down below if you think the haunting videos are fake. And if you've had any personal haunting experiences, we will read them out in the next episode.
Yeah, I love reading comments.
Yep.
See you later.
Cool. Thank you guys. See you later. Like, subscribe and all that stuff. And have a good one. And we'll see you in the next one.